there is a 40% chance this object is alien spacecraft with active intelligence. That's not a conspiracy theorist. That's Avi Loeb, Harvard's longest-serving astronomy chair. And he's talking about something passing through our solar system right now. December 19th, that's when we'll know, but the window is closing fast. Chapter 1. The Harvard Maverick. Avi Loeb has all the credentials you'd expect from a respected scientist. He earned his PhD from Hebrew University at 24, published over 1,000 scientific papers, and has led Harvard's Institute for Theory and Computation since 2007. He started the Black Hole Initiative. But in 2017, something happened that changed everything. An object from interstellar space entered our solar system for the first time. Scientists named it Oumuamua and said it was a natural asteroid. This thing was unusual due to its elongated shape, high speed, and trajectory that suggested it had come from outside our solar system. Loeb didn't agree with the assessment that it was just a natural object, and he said so openly. He wrote a New York Times bestseller, arguing that Oumuamua might be alien technology. The scientific community pushed back, dismissing his ideas as speculation. The backlash was immediate. Fellow astronomers called his claims irresponsible. Nature published rebuttals. Harvard colleagues distanced themselves. But Loeb doubled down. He argued that dismissing the possibility without investigation was itself unscientific.
The worst thing that can happen to a scientist is to be ridiculed by colleagues. But I would rather be ridiculed for being open-minded than praised for being closed-minded. Science is not a popularity contest. It's a search for truth.
In response, he started the Galileo project, a Harvard initiative focused on searching for signs of extraterrestrial technology. The Galileo project wasn't just about finding aliens. It was about changing how science approached the question entirely.
We named it the Galileo Project for a reason. Galileo was ridiculed for saying Earth orbits the Sun. 400 years later, we're still making the same mistake, rejecting evidence because it challenges our worldview. I refuse to repeat that error.
As the project evolved, Loeb found himself standing alone, risking his reputation on a claim that most of his colleagues avoided. Then, months later, on July 1st, 2025, the Atlas telescope system in Chile detected something new, something that would make Oumuamua seem ordinary by comparison. Chapter 2. The Manhattan-Sized Anomaly. 3I Atlas is the third confirmed interstellar object ever found. What sets it apart is its size. It measures between 3 and 5 kilometers, about as big as Manhattan. It is also active. 7 jets are shooting material into space, releasing 4 grams of nickel per second and causing it to lose 16% of its total mass. What makes it unique is its composition. Nickel without iron. This is important because in all previously observed comets, nickel and iron always appear together. The chance of nickel appearing without iron naturally is less than 1%, showing how rare this observation is. The nickel compound found is nickel tetracarbonyl, which has never been discovered in nature. On Earth, this compound is produced only by industrial processes and has never been observed naturally in space, so finding it in 3I Atlas is highly unusual.
Nickel tetracarbonyl has never been observed naturally in space. Never. It's an industrial compound. When you find industrial compounds in an interstellar object, you have to ask, who built the industry? That's not speculation. That's following the evidence.
The trajectory is another unique feature. It is aligned with the ecliptic plane, the flat disk in which planets orbit. This alignment is rare, with only a 1 in 500 chance. When you also consider the object's large size, the odds drop to 1 in 100 million. The anti-tail is especially important. While normal comets have tails pointing away from the Sun, 3I Atlas shows a jet pointing toward the Sun, which contradicts standard models of comet behavior. Its chemical makeup is also unusual, with a CO2 to water ratio of 8:1, the opposite of what is normal in comets. Finding cyanide without iron, but with nickel, adds to the list of unexplained features. It reached perihelion, the closest point to the Sun, on October 29th at 1.36 astronomical units. During this time, 3I Atlas traveled at 68 kilometers per second. When it was behind the Sun, it could not be observed. Most scientists still say it is a natural comet, explaining each odd feature as normal comet behavior. However, Loeb considered all the odds together and estimated there is a 40% chance it could be an alien spacecraft. He suggested watching closely for artificial lights, radio signals, or other signs of technology. Recent reports show that after perihelion, 3I Atlas broke into about 16 separate pieces.
When I calculated 40% probability, people said I was being sensational. But look at what happened. It broke into 16 pieces after perihelion. Natural comets don't behave this way. The more we observe, the stranger it becomes. We need to pay attention.
Chapter 3: The Closing Window. Right now, 3I Atlas is moving away from us at high speed. On December 19th, 2025, it will come closest to Earth at 1.8 astronomical units, or about 269 million kilometers.
December 19th is our closest approach. After that, it's gone forever. We have one chance to study this object with our best instruments. One chance. If we miss this window because we're too afraid to look foolish, we'll regret it for generations.
By March 2026, it will pass near Jupiter, where Loeb has suggested using NASA's Juno spacecraft to intercept it. After that, it will leave our solar system and return to interstellar space. Loeb says this is an international issue and wants the UN to get involved. He has mentioned the dark forest theory, which suggests alien civilizations could be either hostile or friendly. We simply don't know.
Some colleagues ask, what if we find something and it's hostile? I say, what if we don't look and miss the most important discovery in human history? The risk of ignorance is far greater than the risk of knowledge. We must look.
So far, the scientific community is not convinced. No artificial signals or technology-based emissions have been found. Planetary scientists say his claims lack evidence. Still, the recent breakup of 3I Atlas changes things. The fact that it split into 16 pieces after perihelion raises new questions. Was it just thermal stress from solar heating, or was something else at work? This situation is familiar. Someone makes a bold claim, and the scientific establishment disagrees. Think of Bob Lazar and Area 51, or Avi Loeb and 3I Atlas. Anyways, December 19th is our deadline, the closest we will ever get to this object. Is Avi Loeb seeing something others miss? Or is 3I Atlas just a strange comet? By December 19th we may know, but time is running out. and we are watching events unfold as they happen. That is what makes this moment so important.